Welcome, everybody, to, I don't know exactly what today's stream is going to be. Probably just going to be some packs. Whilst we try and obtain some of the last few players for the collection book. We have been ticking off these cards that we have still yet to use. Slowly but surely. And currently we are in a situation where the only ones left are ones that are really hard to obtain. Either maybe they're extinct, because they're not available in packs, or they are in packs, but they're very expensive, and stuff like that. So that is pretty much what is left to go for the collection book. We have got a few days left till the new game, 8 days to be precise, and so I would love this series to be done by the end of the weekend. And we did find out that you can play champs one last time. So the dream scenario to end off the collection book is to do it via champs. And whether that is with the Leicester team or a mixture of the Leicester team as well as some of the last remaining cards, we'll have to wait and see. Tax on these players may also run us into some problems, but we'll see how it goes, okay? Let me grab the laptop so we can have a little look through the remaining cards and see what we may potentially want to use. My assumption is that it has just gone past 6 and we have not got any content, because why would we? I imagine if there is going to be any final thing on this game, then it will come tomorrow at 6 PM, because it will be the last Friday of the game. I don't think we will get anything, but I guess you can never say never until tomorrow comes. I mean, what? Why they never just added the Path to Glory and Make Your Mark cards into packs? I don't think I'll ever understand that decision, but it's EA. So for the club, you've got till tomorrow to finish this one to get an 82 times 10 and an FC25 new base icon lone player pick in FC25 Ultimate Team. So I'll get that one done. That's fine. Seasonal. Oh, sure. No one cares. Evolutions. Did they drop one last Evo on the game? No. No. SBCs. I'm assuming that they didn't bother adding any last minute Van Dijk SBC or something like that, because they can't be bothered to do so. I'd love to be wrong. Absolutely love to be wrong here. Doesn't look like I am, though. No. Yeah, I don't even know why I've bothered even looking, to be honest. What Leicester player should you do a Road to Glory on? Well, considering we don't know the ratings and stats and stuff like that, don't really know, to be honest with you. Super video, good analysis, liked it very much, thank you very much. Yeah, I changed the title a couple of times, and the most recent one is picked up a little bit more, so we're going to stick with that. There is a good chance that tomorrow we hit the watch hours to get monetized on the football channel. Like, it's looking very, very likely, because I don't know exactly how their calculations work. I think I've slightly figured it out. But if the way that I think they work it out is correct, then that would mean that tomorrow it should happen. We should hit the monetization goal, which is incredible. Masab, hello. Innie, Tom, hello. Nothing new again. Yeah, EA killed this game a few days ago. They killed the game a few days ago. Now, earlier I tweeted out one of the better purchases that I've made in terms of making some money whilst filling in these last few cards was this Mbappe. Because I bought him for 485 and sold him for 565. Can I see how much I bought this card for? No. Did I take a picture? No. Damn it. I feel like this was good as well. I swear I bought this for less than 600. I swear he was like 580 or something like that. Was it? Or was it just over 600? I mean, to be honest, either way, it is still some nice profit, which is solid. Whereas Dino needs to sell, but no one's buying him. Full player ratings are out tomorrow. Yes. Hurrah. Something to look forward to. Is a Road to Glory much more fun than playing normal? I mean, it depends what your definition of normal is. What is with this guy, by the way? It doesn't seem to matter where I look at his card. His face is always massive. Crazy how Mbappe wasn't eligible for an Evo the whole game. Is that true? Even like at the very end? It's going good. I'm so ready for the new game, but we have just got a little bit more of the collection book left to do. There's about 80 something cards left. 6 PM content, lol. This game finished on Friday, my dude. There's no such thing as 6 PM content on this game anymore. There is 84 cards to go. You got Riders Republic and you're loving it? Nice! Finished Elden Ring again. Such a good game. Hell yes. I may do some Elden Ring on like Monday or Tuesday because I'll be done with this game. Did I pre-order Ultimate Edition? Of course, this is my job. Got to be the Ultimate Edition. Anyone want a Dino? You are welcome to bid 530,000 coins on this one. We also have another one because I used one and then saw another one for what looked like a decent price, and so decided to YOLO it and buy it, hoping that I could sell it. Sadly, it's not really as easy as that with these monster cards, but if he does sell, then it is big profit as well. Played any Wukong? No. I have too many. I have a list of like 100 games that I want to play through. Wukong is nowhere near the top of that because it is not something that I can play for free, / already own, / is on Xbox, which I prefer to play games on. I have my PS5, of course, but I have too many other games. I'm in the middle of playing Elden Ring. There's no world where I'm going to go and start playing another game that is even close to similar whilst that is going on. Again, anyone got any leftover coins and wants to really help me out with this series? If so, you could buy this Dino. If not, then that's fair enough. There's no reason why you should buy that card. Yeah, Outlaws looks like it was just a classic Ubisoft game where when they show it off, it looks phenomenal. And then when it comes out, not quite as good. Final cards to be obtained. Here we go soon. Exactly. So, we do still have 5.3 milli. It's taking so long to get rid of some of these, although I haven't updated the prices on some of them. There was a weird thing that happened, like yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yeah. Where all of a sudden, Informs went from being like 27, 28k down to 20. Absolutely no idea what caused it, because it's not like there's anything new or different in packs or anything like that. It just happened. So, yeah, that was interesting. You don't get the PS5 Pro, it's just the same, but new name. I mean, that's just factually incorrect. It's obviously significantly more powerful. The problem is that there aren't really games to take advantage of that power, and or the vast majority of people will not come close to needing that. It's a ludicrous price point that I cannot believe they decided to go for. You got 98 R9? Yeah, I'm most likely going to do his SBC. 700 is kind of crazy. It's not kind of crazy, it's mental. Why do you need R9? The same reason I need every single card. The collection book. Which we'll be bringing back for FC25, but we'll be doing videos and TikToks and everything on it significantly more regularly. So, yeah. Alfie, probably not. Why bad team? It's not a bad team, it's just a Leicester team. When did he get an SBC? What, R9? Ages ago. A bit sad is what a bit sad. To have a Leicester team? I wouldn't say so. Harry for the collection book. It's coming back in FC25. If you don't know how it works on this game, then don't worry about it. You got enough to get 98 R9. I know. For the Udol for 23k, no problem. Why did you need him or want him? Oliver, of course. Of course. Schmeichel never played for Leicester, and nobody said that he did. On personal life stuff, that's all good. Is this FC25? Yes. Team of the Year icon R9 is in FC25. Yeah. You said it was a Leicester team. It is. With Peter Schmeichel in goal. Because why would I want to use a silver goalkeeper? This is GTA 6 leaked gameplay. I shouldn't be telling you. But yep. It's GTA. Just bid 730k. Why would I do that? Yeah, no problem. Udol. Oh, someone bid on Dino. The scenes. We'll take it. It's profit. Is Casper not a gold? Casper doesn't play for Leicester. Do you have to buy the cards which you already got in your club? No, you just have to obtain them. Why are you getting them? For the collection book. If you don't know how it works, check my pinned TikTok. Or just wait a few days until I start the series again on FC25. Neither does Peter. No, I never said he did. But again, I'm not using a silver goalkeeper. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand. Gills, how would you have that amount of coins? Then it isn't a Leicester team. Fine. Couldn't care less. It's a Leicester squad with Peter Schmeichel in goal because I don't want to use a silver. Is Casper not a gold? It doesn't matter. Casper doesn't play for us. Neither does Peter. So I'm putting in a 97 rated keeper instead of an 85 inform. If on FC25 we have goalkeeper evolutions, then it's fine. Because Hermansen, Everson, Ward, whoever. Oh no, Everson will be out on Stoke, is it? Stolarczyk, any of those will be able to be evoed all the way up. But we'll have to wait and see. Raleigh, I wouldn't say so. But there we go. Dino does sell, which means that is a little bit of profit. It is small. I think it's like 7,000 coins, but I don't care. It means that we've used him and ticked him off and sold him for profit. Does that mean that the other one is going to sell? I mean, I'm not really sure. They could have just bought this one now. 95 Dudek better than Schmeichel. I disagree, otherwise I'd be using Dudek. So yeah, this one has a start price that's lower than the one that we just sold, and yet they bid on that one. Welcome to the FIFA community, I guess. But this one, so by that logic though, if that one sold for 532, if this one even sells for 520, we bought it for 450. So we'll be making bank on Dino, just like we did with the two Mbappes. So I've made back some of the coins that we've lost on some of the informs. We've made a chunk of it back on these few cards, which is a bit surprising. And I tell you what, I don't think it works anymore because it stopped working for me. Why trading when 25 out in a few days? I'm not trading, I just happen to be making coins whilst ticking the players off. So informs, you can sell an inform pretty much guaranteed for like 19k or maybe a little bit below, right? So I was just going through, and to be fair, I did actually do a little bit of trading because whilst checking the price of, as I say, informs over the last 2 days have been bizarre. They went from all of them being like 27, 28,000 coins to all of a sudden overnight dropping, and basically every single one cost 20k. How does that happen when there's 10 days to go until the new game? No idea. Absolutely no idea. But what it did mean is that when I was checking some of the prices, and some of these were coming through, I was like, oh, okay, let's just have a little bid on this one, a little bid on that one. And then I started doing this on a couple of special cards. And I probably made about 200k from literally just mass bidding on a few different types of special cards that I noticed the price of when I was selling mine. And because there aren't enough people playing the game, some of them got through, and then you just easily sell them. Trading in September, freak! You're watching me trade in September. You got 10 mil coins, what should you do? Buy my Ronaldinho. Thank you. George, hello. Wither, thank you very much for the continued generosity and support. I very, very much appreciate it. It all makes a big difference, especially something like that. I do not support Forest, no. No. You already have him. Yeah, but you could help me out. Help the series out. Watching an ad. Can't hear you speaking. 1 sec. I'm assuming the ads are done. My question was, how on earth did you have that amount of coins? But yeah, if that Dino sells, then when the if the informs sell for like 20k, then it's fine. What am I going to do with the coins? How am I going to get Van Dijk? 2 very good questions. Yeah, so look, this doesn't really seem to be different. Buying informs in September. Hell yes. Welcome to the FC24 collection book. Returning in 10 days' time for FC25. It's a fantastic series, which means we actually get to use the biggest variety of cards you'll ever see any streamer use. It's a lot of fun. And that's why we're bringing it back. Show real team. I don't have a real team. Like, I probably have... I have this, which hasn't been touched in a while. We got that DePaul the other day, but I don't use it. Because I'm just doing the collection book. Like, I could Evo some of these cards, I could put in some of these 99s, I just don't care. So, I don't have a real team at this stage. I have the Leicester team, and then I have the players that I'm using for the collection book. Those are my 2 squads, really. And it's as simple as that. Object. What have we done? Oh, we did that. Never mind. The collection book is going really well. What do you mean, collection book? Watch my pinned TikTok. And you'll see the answer. Or, if you don't care about this game, wait about a week, and I will be creating the collection book again for FC25. Bigger and better, and hopefully you enjoy it. Where did that... Oh, we got outbid. Dino has got 46 minutes, 50 seconds left. 520 start, 535 buy now. It is definitely more fun than just playing the game. If I didn't have the collection book going on, then this game wouldn't be installed. I would be having a break right now until the new game. There hasn't been 6 PM content this week. The game is dead in EA's eyes. You're never getting every card? Right, so the question is, what am I going to do about someone like Van Dijk? What an absolute goat. Someone bought Corvisto as well. What an absolute hero. Well, danker. 6.3 mil with these to sell. Will we get back up to the 7 mil that we were on before? I don't know. It might be close. You can try and buy him, or is he extinct? He's extinct at 15 mil. So, I have... Let me just get the exact numbers for you. I have 84 cards remaining to use on this game. In the collection book. Some of these, I can go out and buy. Right? I just haven't done it yet. So, an example, let's just say... Adinio's been sold. William, yeah. So, for example, Putellas, right? I can just go and buy this card, right? It's not a problem. She's in pack. She even has an SBC. So I haven't ticked her off yet. But it will be very easy to do so. Those kind of cards, the ones that are in packs, are perfectly fine. There are no worries whatsoever. The problem is that EA were morons when it came to the final best of batch this year. They didn't put in Path to Glories, they didn't put in Make Your Mark, and they didn't put in Make Your Mark Plus. So, I am going to be left, as it stands, a bit stuck. There is a good chance that I simply cannot complete the collection book. For 2 reasons. 1, these cards are extinct. So, even if you wanted to get his team of the season or any inform, any special card of Florian Wirtz, nope. Let alone his 99, you can't get any special card of Wirtz. Right? Virgil van Dijk. I need to use his 99 rated cards. Even if he was on the market, he'd be 15 mil. But his only special card... What even is this? Weren't these cards supposed to be untradeable? How is that even on the market? I don't know. But, yeah. So, you see the problem, right? The only way to obtain these cards, because EA are morons, they brought out a couple, right? Saka got an SBC. Mbappe's team of the tournament is in packs, but he got an SBC. Messi got an SBC. Right? But not many. And so the only way to obtain those Make Your Mark or Path to Glory cards is by doing this SBC. So in order for me to complete the collection book and obtain the last, I don't even know how many it's going to be. There might be 30 cards between Path to Glory, Make Your Mark, and Make Your Mark Plus that are only available via this SBC. So I'm just going to have to keep spamming 85 times 10s, and then when I get good fodder, put it into this and hope for the best. So if I fail to complete the collection book this year, this time around, we are going to have Let me quickly... let me quickly add this up. 10, 15, 19, 21. There are 21 cards from Path to Glory or Make Your Mark that I don't have. One of those is Saka, who has an SBC, so that's okay. So we'll call it... Wait, what did I just say? 21? 12... Oh no. Wait. 15... Wait. Oh, 31. 31 cards. You don't have Van Dijk. No, that's literally what we're discussing right now. So there are going to be 31 cards. 30 if you take away Saka because of the SBC. That the only way I can obtain them is pure luck from this SBC. How stupid is that? And we're at the end of the game. So, there is sadly a chance that we don't complete the collection book because I don't know about you, but I have seen other people spamming these SBCs and stuff like that. Van Dijk is never, ever appearing. Then you've also got Verts and all the others. What happens if you don't? Nothing. It's not my fault. What was the lowest price that Van Dijk ever got to? Let's have a little look. Virgil van Dijk. 99 rated. Can I see the price graph? I can. Where's the console one? He's been 10 mil. So he was over 10 mil. He was over 8 mil. He was over 7 mil. Was there ever a point where I had enough coins to buy this card? I'm not sure if there was. I don't believe he was ever in my price range. And I have had millions and millions of coins. Like, that should never be possible. That a card comes out. The highest amount of coins that I've had on this game this year is 7.3 something mil. Somewhere between 7.3 and 7.4 mil. And there is a card that is double the amount of coins I have that's extinct. And the new game comes out in a week. How do you let this happen? Like, I can understand. I've actually been fortunate. When going through and completing the collection book, right? I have been fortunate. Because there are old cards that could very well have just been completely extinct, but I have managed to get them. Right? Just from pure sniping and spending a load of time doing it. So if we... Why can I... Hello? I can't choose a nation when searching for a player. Because it still thinks it's Van Dijk. For example... No, not on the market. Harry, no one ever said he did. If you wanted to get Future Stars... Hullet... That card has ranged, from what I've seen in the last week, that card has ranged from like a mil to 3.5 mil, or whatever the hell his max price range is. It's a ludicrous amount. Where is he? Foot birthday. Harry, because they can be evoed. Yeah, 3.6 mil that Hullet can go to. The 94 Future Stars. So if he ever pops on the market, he's going to be 3.6 mil. Whereas, I don't know if people know this price. Great to the game, Hullet is a whopping 300, 400k. Something like that. It's crazy. Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. Future Stars, Ultimate Birthday, whatever. He's not available. That's the point. He's extinct at 3.6 mil. It doesn't matter. Minnie, hello, how's it going? What cards do you need? You can check the spreadsheet. It's in the link tree. It seems like a running theme. EA make it so you can't, not yourself. Yep. What will I do if I don't complete the collection book? Try again in FC25 and hope that EA don't screw us. For the 3rd year in a row. Cheers, EA. I appreciate it. What's the road to glory? A collection book. Do I think Leicester will stay in the Prem? Probably not, but I hope so. I'm not going to the Walsall game, no, because I went to the FA Cup game there before, so I'm not going to the Carabao Cup one this time. Right. Where do you find the link tree? The link in the bio. So, as I say, there are some cards remaining in the book that, like, you'll have to just keep checking the market and see whether their card pops up or not, right? And for some, it will, and it will be not outrageously hard to actually end up sniping them. Others, when you look on FootGG and you see the last time that the card was listed, it was like 3 days ago, so it's going to be a lot harder. There's no link. I mean, TikTok.com/me. Wow, it's very laggy. I mean, there is. It's the link tree. I'm not really sure what else to say. The game's weird, there shouldn't be extinct cards. I agree. Job is this. So, again, an example of a card that I can just go out and purchase is like the footies, right? Because they're all in packs, and you can just go out and buy them, and it's perfectly fine. But in order to obtain some of the remaining cards, it is just going to have to be a spam job of 85 times 10s, and then going into this. Ollie, I don't care. I don't care about other people's teams. The only reason I have my team on the screen is because people ask me what team I have. I don't care what other people use. Yeah, but it takes you to a vid. No, it doesn't. It's a link tree link. It takes you to a link tree with a load of links. If you're clicking the YouTube link, then that will take you to YouTube. But the link tree will take you to Linktree. It's a Leicester present. No past. Otherwise we'd have like Kante's, footies and stuff like that in there. And we're going to use it for the final weekend league. It doesn't, it just says collection book. What are you talking about? It takes you to the link tree, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 links. I don't know how you're struggling to see this. It literally says link tree, and it takes you to the link tree. I don't get it. No, I don't support Chelsea. Oh my god, it's chucking it down. The link tree works perfectly fine. Yeah, show me your screen. No, I'm not on a phone. I genuinely cannot help you more than saying, this is the sentence that it says. Click on it. There you go. And you'll be sorted. DVU, I've literally just tested it. I mean, Jesus. Right, look. Here you go. Here you go. You want to see it? Show me your screen. Here it is. Look. Linktree. Oh my god, it takes you to the Linktree. That's crazy. Who saw that coming? On YouTube. That's because I don't have the Linktree in the YouTube description. I have all of my links there. And then you just click the collection book on that one. You have Schmeichel though. Yep. Harry, I remember you. How's it going? What kit do I use? I actually don't know. I don't change my kits on this game. I probably change them every few months. I'm probably using a kit that it was used for some kind of objective to get some XP. Here's what I'll be using. Warsaw going to lose on Saturday, you're calling it? On Saturday? Okay. We don't play them on Saturday. Any content today or XP? No, EA killed this game off a few days ago. Anyone expecting them to revive it? You have... you have too much optimism. EA are done. As soon as we had the first day where they literally released nothing, that was it. And so, yeah. Now, you can't expect anything. Why they stopped it? I personally think that they should have gone... I can understand if they stop it after today. Because tomorrow we get the full... database, ratings and everything like that for FC25 because it's a week before the Ultimate Edition. I can understand killing this game tomorrow, but I don't know why throughout this week they wouldn't keep bringing out the SBCs of the crazy cards like the Van Dijks and stuff like that. It just seems kind of insulting to the people that are still playing your game. I don't get it. How have I been? I've been good, thank you. Hopefully you have as well. Ready for the new game. Because the collection book is going to be very, very difficult to finish because we are purely reliant on luck. Sadly. It is nothing to do with me. It is simply going to be whether we spam the SBC and happen to get the cards that we need. If I don't, there is no other solution. So, that's fun. But that's just the way it is. Why is this not switching player? There we go. How bizarre. 80 rated is perfect though. So I'm going to have to do a lot of 85 times 10s. And that's not even the part that I care about. I mean, the dream would be to maybe get... like Lucio, so I don't have to go and spend millions on him. But it's more so to get the even higher fodder to spam this SBC. Can't believe they just didn't add him to the best of players. Why they didn't put all of the Make Your Mark and Path to Glory cards in the best of batch? I simply don't get it. There is no reason to omit those players. It just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, pretty much all of these, the hope is that you can do 5 to 10, 85 times 10s, and hope that you get enough to then do one of those bigger picks. The majority of the time, you'll be able to squeeze enough out of it to do that. See, some of these would have been okay on bids. That one I went for 638. That one's an open bid, that's interesting. That one is also open. Like, it feels like some people are just hoarding some of these cards at the end of the year, which is an interesting way to do it. Right, let's do another one of these. So, pretty much, this is why, sadly, to sort of end off this series, it's not really that entertaining. Because it's just spamming this over and over and over again. The only reason why I can't buy certain players is because they're extinct. That is it. Lewis, a tenner. Gonna be attempting to play golf next few days. Good luck! Good luck. I went today and hit like 200. It was a lot of fun. Getting the technique a little bit better. Can't be a Leicester fan saying that. Why? I don't understand. We need, yeah, something like this. There we go. Still got Big Bad Puff as the Tifo from the objective months ago. Hell yes. Cream Puff is the GOAT. RFC, no. But they're purchasable, so it's not really a problem. The ratings, a load of ratings are out, but we get the full database tomorrow. Full database, maybe 4 PM tomorrow is my guess. You thought that was Beckham? No. I did not think that was Beckham. I don't assume that any cards that are ridiculously high rated are the ones that are coming out of the pack. Because otherwise you just set yourself up for disappointment all the time. Zach, yeah, that is crazy. And again, I massively, massively appreciate it. Hopefully this year can be a banger. We have got the football channel as well, obviously, running side by side with the main content of FC25. And potentially tomorrow will be the day that I can apply for monetization. Which would be awesome. It does look like that is going to be the case. And if not, then it'll be like the day after. So yeah, that'll be cool. Henny, hello! How's it going? No content today. Nope, they killed the game a few days ago. Oh. Oh, we don't have a Tots in there. See, we're at that time of year again where some streamers play eFootball for a week just trying to hype it up. Oh, really? People are actually still doing it. That is surprising. Because, yeah, like you say, it's... I'm amazed. That people even bother pretending. William, I know. I should shut the blinds, but it is an interesting colour. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. You forgot it existed? Mm-hmm. Yep. Same. Well, I didn't know there was a new one. Pink. See, like, this is an example of, again, obviously we don't have the Path to Glory's impacts. We don't have the Make Your Mark or Make Your Mark Plus's impacts. Why did they also not put the best versions of these cards in? Why isn't this Greats of the Game Bobby Charlton? Bizarre. Why is the whole team Leicester? Why not? Why aren't Van Dijk and Wirtz on the collection book? I don't know what that means. They are. Every card is. So I don't know what that means. You should have a Leicester goalie. You want to see the Leicester goalies? There you go. Silvers and bronze. So no. I'd rather not. Next year, if we can do Evos, then Hermansen will go up all the way. But yeah, I ain't doing that. This year. Everson and Ward still at Leicester. I think Everson's on loan at Stoke. Ward is still here though. RFC, I don't really understand why. Is it just because you were mistaken with something with the collection book? Maybe. I don't really understand. I don't understand. Drogba. Best goalies need a big upgrade. Yeah, it's not going to happen to start the year. Everson, you loved at Preston. Mm-hmm. He is decent. Is Everson Leicester card in packs now? He's back. Let's see, because I imagine... Yeah. There you go. Alright, 92 rated squad. So yeah, this is pretty much what the process is going to be for me to try and finish things off. We have got to just keep doing 85 times 10s until we get enough to do the 95 plus pick, and then in the 95 plus pick we have to hope that we hit something massive. Finishing it right now, but it says repeatable 7 more times, but you need to do it 10 more times to get eafc25 pack. Oh, yeah, so for whatever reason, they decided to not bring all of the number of repeatable versions of it out at the same time. So if you didn't do at least 25 of them before the last refresh, then you can't finish it off. Influence Michael because I know goalkeeper evolutions. Yep, it's dumb. Get Van Dijk? Yeah, I'll get Van Dijk. Definitely. It's expiring 24 hours. Yes, but it refreshed like 4 times in the time that it was out. So if you missed doing 25 of them before the final refresh, then you can't do it. What's the team rating? No idea. I don't care about that kind of thing, if I'm perfectly honest, because it doesn't matter. So I don't pay attention, I'm afraid. They got you back to the game to do exactly that SBC. Well, clearly not straight away, because otherwise you would have done it. Wrong Schmeichel. No. It could be Petr Cech in goal. Could be whoever the hell I want. It doesn't matter. Done so many 95 plus, but Van Dijk's impossible to find. Mm-hmm. Yep. I am fully expecting to not get him. And to end off the series a few cards short. Graham, yeah, and today. Smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's difficult, but enjoyable. 84 is good. Bizarre how they didn't release him. Yeah. Next year, Loughborough. Loughborough. Charnwood. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. I went there maybe a month ago, and that's the only time I've ever been there. So, no. Jazz, correct. Yeah, but unlucky you. Yeah, I also don't understand why they didn't just make it repeatable 100 times. Why did they split it and make it refresh? There's literally no, like, logical reason why they would do it. Really dumb. Really, really dumb. But it's EA. But yeah, the fact that no Path to Glory or Make Your Marks are in packs is ridiculous. So, again, this is pretty much what the remainder of the collection book series this year is coming down to. I have to spam this pick and hope that I get cards that I haven't been able to obtain. Nope. Not that time. So now we've got to go through like 5 more 85 times 10s to be able to get the fodder for the first team, then do 5 more to get the fodder for the second team. So sadly, the end of the series is not... Like, I wouldn't mind it if this series was ending with me having to grind player SBCs. Like, if Van Dijk had his SBC and it was 25 squads and that was the last card that I needed to complete the collection book, I don't mind having to slowly grind through it because I know I can obtain the card. But when I literally have to go into a casino pick in order to obtain 30 players because they're all extinct, like, what are you doing, man? So yeah, unfortunately, it would not surprise me if I can't complete it. But last year, it wasn't really through my own fault or anything like that, because we had the same problem with the tradable footies, and then they took way, way, way too long to release the SBCs. This year, though, I've grinded. I've put in so much time to make sure that I could finish this. The last month or so, with the hope that we wouldn't get screwed at the very end by EA failing to do the right thing with what's in packs. But unfortunately, it's EA. Is web app dropping tomorrow? Hell no. The web app is potentially dropping on Wednesday. The full ratings are dropping tomorrow over a virtual card in September. I mean, that isn't what's happening. It's just calling out a company for not understanding their player base. Which, if you don't think people are entitled to do, then that's an interesting take. I would say. Who cares? It's September. Me! And loads of other people that also wanted to get like that last card, that last Van Dijk for their team or whatever, but couldn't because of the way that EA did it. You say no one cares about not having 99 Van Dijk when new game's out in a week or two. But again, that's incorrect, because myself and many others care. Why do you need to bid if you have enough money? Because why would you buy it now for 850k when you can bid and win it for 650? Surely the SBC is cheaper. There is no SBC for this card. Like, if I buy that one for 750k, I can't use him and then potentially make a profit on him. The 98 there is. Correct, but this is the 95. What am I buying him for? The collection book. If you don't understand how the series works, then I'll be starting it again for FC25. And you can follow along with the progress throughout the entire year. This year I didn't document the progress anywhere near as much as I'm planning to for 25. So people will actually see at a minimum, like in terms of short form, a minimum once a week, you'll get an update of this is what we've done this week. How many cards have we used? What have EA added that we now potentially need to use and buy? Jesus, if you put the time in, sure. You've just learned to expect anything from EA at this point. Yeah. Matty, yeah, it's over. Anything new? No, they killed this game. What, like Friday? Was Friday the last day that we got something? Why is Peter on a Leicester team? Because he's my favourite keeper in the game. So, yeah. I'd rather use him than a silver. Or bronze. Why does R9 cost so much still? Because the card isn't in packs. Is the simple answer. You got 99 to Paul? Same! That Champs objective coming in clutch for that card. Like, do they drop one final Champs objective? Oh no, they would have done it today, wouldn't they? For tomorrow. Imagine they'd put Van Dijk in there. That would have been... that would have been good. Matthew, I mean, it's been built throughout the year. Any problem with the collection book? You think this year left it till too late if you went as you go? I half agree. That isn't the reason why I'm not going to be able to complete it. That's EA being stupid with, again, not bringing these cards back into packs. Which meant they were just unobtainable. Unless you pack them at the time. Or get fluky in this SBC. But yes, I agree. And that's why in FC25, the plan with the collection book is to actually do it as we go through, instead of leaving as much of it till the last minute. Like, this is an efficient way to do it, because you can then just buy up all the cards and just blitz through games. But it kind of does sort of spoil the point of it. And so in 25, the plan is to do way more updates in terms of videos, whether it's long form, short form, etc. As well as trying to tick off as much as possible as and when we can. So let's say after 2 months or so, or 3 months, like when we get to Team of the Year, I would like to have every single gold card potentially done, other than maybe ones that are still quite expensive. Like Mbappe is still probably going to be a couple of mil. It's gold card at Team of the Year. But I would like, in 25, after maybe like 2 months or so, maybe 3. I think by Team of the Year. From Team of the Year onwards, I would at any point, any moment in time, love to have a minimum of like 3/4 of the whole thing done. Maybe higher. Ryan, you can block, or I can do it. Or just scroll. It's the beauty of the platform, it's so easy. So easy. So yeah, we'll I would do you do all bronze and silver players also? No. For two reasons. One, nobody cares. Right? At least if we're doing these cards, if we're doing it properly on FC25, and we're doing the gold cards when the gold cards are relevant, and then when the promos start flowing, we do the promos whilst they're relevant. Everything is on the power curve. Bronzes and silvers are never on the power curve. So that's reason one. Reason two is that if you combine every single gold and every single promo card, this year, there are a total of 4,300 cards. Around about that. Transfers make it a little bit tricky to get it. Because like some players at the very beginning of the game then end up out of the game. Like a Verratti, for example. He's no longer in the game, but he was at the start. So, yeah, just... we'll go with that. 4,300. That is all gold cards and all promo cards. Let's take a look at silvers. Silver cards. There are roughly let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are roughly 10,500 silver cards. Just insane. And 8,000 bronze cards. So no, I do not do them. No, Maddison in that team is wild. Maddison doesn't play for us. He doesn't have a Leicester card. Peter didn't play for us, no, but I'm not using a 74 as the best available goalkeeper. Otherwise, there's no point in playing the game. You're cheating then. What, for using a team that I want to use? I'm cheating. Yeah, I can't fault the logic. What about Casper? Doesn't have a Leicester card. It's not a past and present. Otherwise, Footy's Kante would be in the team. Riyadh, Casper, I don't know, Maguire. All of those guys would be in. But it's not a past and present. On FC25, alongside the collection book, I plan on having a... I would love... like, my dream scenario is with there being more and more Evos in FC25 and less restrictions on the Evos. For Char, I don't see it at all. I would love for there to be at least one Leicester player in my main team throughout the whole year. I don't know whether that's going to be possible and whether the expansion of evolutions is going to be lenient enough to mean that a card can stay at that level throughout the year. But it would be great. We'll see. A Dewsbury Hall and Cassidy, Chelsea players, so technically Chelsea/Leicester team. I feel like it is incredibly clear they're Leicester cards. Right? Is that not clear? Can you not see the badge? But they're Chelsea players now. Not on this game. That's a Leicester badge. The badge hasn't changed. Harvey, hello! How's it going? You think we're staying up? I hope you're right. Who's the centre-back? Never heard of him. Wout Farce. Woot! Bum 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 bum. Predictions for Crystal Palace game. We'll probably lose. The one on the right. That is Sam Tierney. Opinions on Bilal El Kanous. I mean, don't really know anything about him to really be able to comment on him. Does he play over Vestergaard? No, he plays for Leicester Women's. Always say we're going to lose like every game. I mean, if that's what I think is going to happen, then that's what I'll say, yeah. That's kind of how it works. That's what a prediction is. I think we'll lose away at Palace. We normally do. And that's when we're even better than we currently are. Brooksy, that was a hell of a card. Just going to use the team of players you like this year. Hope to be able to evo them all so you actually have a different team rather than the same classic meta. Exactly. It would be amazing if that is really, really possible. Isn't it weird how we've not had bigger upgrade packs like 85x20s? I thought we would. I thought we might get like 86x10s as part of the footies grind this year. But no. Opinions on Edouard. I wanted Edouard when he went to Palace from Celtic. So I don't mind it because we needed a striker. We know that he's capable. It's whether we can get the best out of him or close to the best out of him. If we do, then it'll be a nice little loan pickup. I've not met Vardy, no. He's one of those that is never at like the meet and greets and stuff like that. Sadly. Palace fans didn't rate Edouard. Yeah. But that's fine. Oh, crap. Some players at some teams just... it doesn't work. For whatever reason, it just does not work. Hopefully, this one will work. Anton, I know it's crazy. Great player on his day. Pain in the backside off his day. I mean, can he be worse than Daka? Do you think Vardy can reach 10 to 15 Prem goals this season? I mean, he could. I'd go towards the lower end. Leicester past and present next FC25. Yes. Alongside doing the collection book. Yes. At least Daka has a good song. It's true. It's one of his redeeming qualities. And the crazy night in the Europa League. Do I think it'll be Vardy's last season? Yeah. I thought last season was. I thought he was going to go out in a blaze of glory. Get us promoted back to the Prem. And say, in a bit, I'm off. Go and play over in America or something like that. I thought for sure that's what was going to happen, but he wants one last go at it. So, fair play. Who's Leicester's best ever player? It depends how you're defining best. Because Vardy is obviously in that conversation. But then you could go for like Kante. Oh. Mahrez, Cambiasso. But then you go back and you've got you got like Lineker, Gordon Banks, Peter Shilton. Those are two huge names. Top goal scorer of all time, I believe, is Frank Worthington. And I don't think it's even close. Am I just doing 85 times 10s to try and get Van Dijk? The only way that I can complete the collection book is by spamming 85 times 10s so that I get enough fodder to be able to do the 95 pick and hope that I get not just Van Dijk, but Van Dijk, Wirtz, all of those kind of cards. The only way that you can obtain them is via that SBC. So most likely the collection book is going to fail this year due to EA's incompetence and making it so that this is the only way to get any of the top Path to Glory or Make Your Mark cards. Morons. Heskey was very good for us. It's a shame that he turned into a meme, because for us and Liverpool, he was actually really good. But then his time at Villa and that... yeah. Not great. This ain't going to be high enough, is it? We're probably going to need to whack him on those Götze or Sancho. Oh, it's close. Or is it? It is. So let's go here. Do we have like a 90... 92, something like that? If only you can do it, it would be stupid to get screwed by EA. I really don't have much faith, if I'm honest with you. Like, me failing the collection book this year is not going to be even close to, like, my fault or due to a lack of trying or anything like that. Like, there's not been a moment in time where I could afford Virgil van Dijk's 99 card when it was available. And then, ever since it's been unavailable, of course, you've not been able to obtain him. And now the only way to get him is via this pick. Schmeichel isn't a Leicester player. You're correct, sir. But nobody said he was. It's crazy how many people don't seem to understand that Evo goalkeepers aren't a thing. When you're looking at a full Evo team, somehow people have missed that fact that you've not been able to do a single goal Evo the entire year. Strange. Scoring more than he did for England. Yeah. And then his injuries and stuff like that. Not ideal. Vardy, hello. I need some more specials in here. We need some more specials in here. Oh, Olga Carmona. And a boomerang. Maybe a Roy Keane. And here we go with gold. Is that enough? It is. But can we massively downgrade? Have we gone way too far over? A decent amount over. Right. Here we go then. It's time for yet another pick. Could this be the one that gets us One of the two 99s. Is it TikTok chat? It is. Bosh! Nope. Have I used Rafinha? If so, then we'll take Lo Celso so he can go straight back in to an SBC. I think I've used Rafinha. I will check. Yep. Okay. Lo Celso it is. And welcome to why we're not going to be able to complete the series this year. You could genuinely do this SBC 1,000 times and not get Van Dijk. Just due to not getting the luck. It's so stupid. So stupid. But then you could do it once and get him. Yep. You could. But then you also need to get Verts. You need to, like... No, I'm not going to be close to one short. Because you don't just have... Like, people look at it and think it's only Van Dijk. 98 Carvajal, 97 Nico Williams, 97 Doku, 97 Kanate, 99 Verts, 96 Haaland, 96 Tchouaméni, 96 DeMarco, 96 Rafael Leao. All extinct and only available through this SBC. Some of them may pop up, to be fair, and they're not 15 mil when they do pop up. So, could be possible. Rodrygo and McAllister on the other side. McAllister, I think, is like 1.1 mil, something like that, when he does pop. Path to Glories, on the Copa America side, you've got Alphonso Davies and Eder Militao. And then Path to Glory on the Euros, Camavinga, Saliba, Griezmann. Ronaldo is available. Which is surprising. Like, why is that card actually available? That one's on the market all the time. I didn't even think about that. Why? And then, yeah, some of these are on the... Like, Lukaku is available. I just haven't bought him yet. All footies in packs. Yeah, but that's not a footies card. I was talking about the Path to Glories. Path to Glory Ronaldo. Like, when I've been checking him regularly because I needed his inform for ages. Path to Glory Ronaldo has been... Yeah. Readily available. I really don't see a world where we do it, sadly. It's a shame about it. It was looking a lot more doable compared to last year with footies. Yeah. Like, I put myself... I know that I did leave stuff till later than I should have done. However, I thrive under time constraints. Which is not how you should do things, but hey, it works for me. And so blitzing through the collection book through this last week or two has actually been really enjoyable. I've used so many cards. It's been solid. But for it to then just come down to stupidity of EA's decision making, it's frustrating. It really is. And the one problem is, like, I'm bringing the series back for FC25, 1,000,000%, and I want to make it bigger and better than it has been this year. The problem is, I don't know how to avoid this situation next year other than actually getting up to 15 million coins. So maybe that's what I have to do. Genuinely get up to 15 mil on an RTG. How else would we do it? So yeah, not this Ronaldo, but if you just search for his specials, it's not going to appear, is it? Whilst I'm trying to prove that he's... Oh look, there you go. It's like this card. For whatever reason, this card is readily available. I don't really understand the logic of why. Because you could say it's because he has a footies and therefore his lower card is available. But that isn't the case, because you have other players who have footies and then their lower cards aren't available. So, yeah, it is surprising that there's over a page of this Ronaldo. Oh, hello. It's just a bit odd, I guess. What was I doing? Had I just finished an SBC? Maybe? Can't remember. Did I do part 1? Oh no, I did an 85x10 with that dude. You had Carvajal. Didn't realise he was extinct. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Then listen to people ask why you don't spend your coins. Yeah. What's that team? It's a Leicester Evo team, which is actually going to get a few more upgrades before the end of the year, and we're going to use it in the final champs to end off the collection book. Loco. Oh look, Vinny Jr. '97 rated, double 5-star, cracked Vinny Jr. Worth a whopping. He's actually gone up. He's gone up. Hope you can get to level 30 before next week. Level 14 at the moment, because you didn't play at all. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of playing. Put together a Chelsea pass and going to use it this weekend. Hell yeah. Just end it off in style. End it off in style. Why not? Genuine the first you've ever seen that card. I mean, I don't really blame you, to be honest. When it got to the Path to Glory and the Make Your Marks and everything like that, when the Euros was on, there were so many cards that were coming out that it was so hard to keep track of everything that was releasing. But yeah, even I... like if I'm watching or editing... like if I'm editing a Team Takedown and suddenly they whack out this 97 rated Path to Glory card, it's like, sorry, what? What is that card? Mullin, yeah. Cesare Cassidy. So yeah, basically to end off the series, we'll use the Leicester team in champs as a final send-off to FC24. And then I'll take Monday and Tuesday off. Or maybe I'll stream something else like an Elden Ring. I played the Black Ops 6 beta on both of the weekends, yeah. I really enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to that game. For campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, I'm actually looking forward to all three. Is that 99 Kerr? Oh. Silly me. I forgot that she has two versions in packs, because why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? Good player for Leicester last season. He was okay. He was very hit and miss. The problem was they recalled him from his loan in January, or at like the end of January. Right after Ndidi got injured and Chiesa was about to start basically every game going forward. So he wasn't playing enough, but he was about to get a crazy run of games due to that injury, and yet they record him anyway. You can get on the new game at Thursday midday, right? Yes. So on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, everything, I'll put out a time, like a timetable kind of thing for my stream times for launch, basically. Pretty much the plan is, yes, Thursday midday is when we'll be able to get on the game, next Thursday. So I'll go live from just before midday, and I'll probably stream for like 13, 14 hours that day. But instead of doing a 24 or 30 hour launch stream like I did last year, it actually just makes the rest of the stream worse after you stay up past that 24-hour mark because your body is just struggling. So instead, I'm going to do a similar thing, but I'm just going to have a sleep in the middle. So we'll stream until the early hours of the morning, go to bed, wake back up, have some breakfast, have a shower, bosh, hop straight back on stream for another monster one. So that's the plan for the first 2 days of the game. Any chilled Rocksmith streams planned? I could also do Rocksmith Monday, Tuesday. We'll see. I think we'll do Elden Ring and some Rocksmith in the couple of days between me saying I'm done with this game and FC25 coming out. Because FC25 web app should apparently be launching on Wednesday. The problem is, the web app nowadays is utter garbage and is a waste of time to sit there playing it or whatever. I didn't even see that he was in that pack. Was he a dupe? Let's assume not. I'm not sure though. Noah? Hell yeah. Don't blame me. Jay, I mean, it's the team that I'm going to use in the final weekend league is the answer to that question. So, am I going to... How much longer am I going to give myself of grinding 85 times 10s and the 95 picks before I say, okay, sorry, but EA have screwed us to finish off the collection book? I'm not sure. I think Sunday at the absolute latest. I will do the final champs, and we'll do it utilising the Leicester team with final evolutions and stuff like that done. But I'm not going to sit doing this until the very, very last second of the game being out. Because it's just nonsense. Never play the web app, enjoy starting your club in the actual game. The thing is, with the web app, it's just significantly worse nowadays. Because in the past, you'd get your welcome backpacks, and you'd start off with a chunk of coins, right? And then you could try and trade and stuff. But now, you don't get the welcome backpacks, and there are just so many bots and stuff like that that it makes trading near impossible. So you basically just get stuck, sat there trying to trade to make a couple of coins, like a few hundred coins profit, and you can't. It's really, really difficult to do so. So what I will do is I will stream it, of course. I'll stream the web app if it's coming out on Wednesday, but I'm not going to sit there on it for like 4 hours or something crazy like I might have done in the past, or way longer than that, because it's not worth it. So I would rather take that time to potentially just spend prepping myself for the big stream the next day and everything like that, and actually playing it. Alme, hello, how's it going? Henry? No one knows what you're on about. Do the 99 Vardy? No, I will be doing 99 Edouard, I think. Or Iheanacho. I'm undecided. But I'll keep the Vardy I've got. Sam? Okay, I will try and remember. For those of you that are new, my name is Scott. Hey! I will be streaming and uploading content from FC25 basically every day. So if you want to see more, you can follow on TikTok, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. We are live on all 3 of those platforms. We're doing massive, massive launch streams for the game. And then I'll be bringing back the collection book for FC25. If you don't know how it works, I have to obtain every player in the game that is 75 rated or above that's available on the market on a road to glory. Sadly this year, it looks like we might miss out on completing it by like 20 to 30 cards because EA is stupid and didn't put them back in packs, and they're basically impossible to obtain. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is. So on 25, we'll try again, and throughout the year I will have a past and present Leicester team going on that either I will use or we'll try and get some Leicester players dotted around my main team or squad throughout the year. Hopefully with the increased number of evolutions and the reduction in the limitations on them, hopefully that will be possible. We'll see. Which cards are missing? I have 83 cards left. Some of those are older cards that I will have to snipe, but that's fine because basically everything is popping up eventually. Some of those are cards that I just haven't bought. Like, for example, I don't know, Greats of the Game R9. Right? I could either do his SBC or I can go and buy him. He's like a mil, right? He's not series ending. I've not bought those kind of cards yet. However, I'm going to fail to complete the collection book due to 20-ish cards that are locked behind this SBC. And the problem is, even if we do this SBC 30 times and finally get Van Dijk, we probably won't have got Verts and the others that are stuck behind it as well, that are impossible to obtain elsewhere. So, well done EA, for the second year in a row. You've screwed me. Clowns. Crazy that Ronaldo and Mbappe aren't going to be the series breakers. Yep. But that's just how it's working this year. How long have I been doing FIFA content for? Like 12 years. Peter Schmeichel never played for Leicester. You're correct. However, nobody said he did. So. Correct observation, but needless. Oh wow, that drops it by 2. Crazy. Gotta go, best of luck with the pick grind. Have a good evening. In a bit. In a bit. Yeah, so I could just do the monster menu grind, but there's still no guarantee that I get them. So I'm gonna have to choose a cutoff point. I will do the final champs with the Leicester squad, fully evoed up and everything like that. We will finish with that. And maybe I will dot in some of the remaining cards whilst doing it, if that makes sense. Memory alley, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy! Bang average stat-wise. Have you seen Pedri? Have you seen the man known as Pedri? Bum, bum, bum. I haven't packed Neymar yet, sadly. Next week better go quick. Well, tomorrow we've got the full ratings, right? So you can start your starter teams. Maybe I'll do my first video of FC25. Will be rating your starter teams and stuff like that. Oh, David, yeah, it's not as good as it should be. Is that footies? It is. Can't wait to be using gold 81s in a week. You know the sad part? It's going to be significantly more enjoyable to use garbage golds than it is to use 99 rated players on this game. That's how bad the gameplay has got at the end of the year. That shouldn't be a sentence that is accurate, but it just is. And it's not even due to the nature of starting Ultimate Team. It's that the gameplay will genuinely feel better. Crazily. Only one more 99. I'm assuming out of the ones available in packs is what you mean? And if so, is it Son? We are lost. Oh, Lucia. Yeah. Like, Lucia is the kind of card that when it comes to seeing how close to the completion of the series we get, that's up there with, like, the last card that I buy. Because he's, like, 3 mil. I could pack him in the process of trying to get, like, Van Dijk's and stuff. Oh, till 99 rated squad, I see. But, worst case scenario, we just have to buy him. Do I want to open 28 if you're 85 times 10? No. I've got grinding to do myself. Oh, Lou, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you sending people over. How was the stream? What have you been up to? Oh, thank you, man. Hell yeah. You honestly think the first few weeks of FC25 are going to be rough? Are going to be dragged on socials as the game? If it plays like the beta is awful tactic-wise, everyone will run the same formation, same tactics, and same players, as there's no room for individuality if they have an exclamation mark in the position. Yeah, I feel like that is going to be huge. And I've said this before. As soon as they announced that you will be able to create like a set of tactics and stuff like that that you can then share with people with just a code, you are going to have YouTube videos that are just a code to a set of tactics or whatever the hell it's called, the FCIQ, you know what I mean. You're going to have a code to that and a list of players that fit it. So, oh, if you can't afford Neymar, this guy works. If you can't afford Van Dijk, this guy. It's what it's going to be like. I feel like when you go towards the top level in Rivals and Champs and stuff like that, it is going to be insanely repetitive in what you see. It will be interesting to see if there's stuff in-game that changes how people do things. I don't know. Just some clubs. Nice. I want to do some clubs on 25. Should be fun, especially with Rush integrated. I'm doing okay, though. I hope that you had a good time. Baresi. Only here for a second, but you gotta go work. That is all good. No worries. I appreciate you sending people over, and those that have joined. Hey, my name's Scott. I'm gonna be streaming and uploading this game basically every day when the new one comes out, is what I mean. If you want to see more, you can follow. We're also live on YouTube and TikTok. Formations that have CDM. You can't play KDB and CDM as he goes walkies because it's not centre mid, so he's out of position, offering nothing forwards or defending. Small CM, CDM, that's the issue. Massive holes get walked through. I mean, I don't really think that's a bad thing, though. You shouldn't be able to just play a player anywhere and them feel amazing. Like, even if they have the stats. So I don't hate that concept. The question will be whether it then feels very, very limiting because of that, though. In terms of the players that you can utilise and stuff like that. We'll have to wait and see, really, and get to grips with it in the first few days, weeks, and see how far you can push things, really, I guess. Right, do we have enough to do another one of these? You know what's going to be sad is if we do finally hit like Van Dijk in this, it's going to be Van Dijk and Wirtz in the same pick, isn't it? Oh, but we're suddenly dropping an absolute ton of frames. Well, if the stream is lagging, there's nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. But it looks like on YouTube and Twitch that it's very, very laggy. Which most likely means if you can hear me, the stream will cut out and then it will come back and the audio will be broken. If you're watching on Twitch, you'll have no audio. If you're on YouTube, you'll have audio, but it will sound really weird. If you're on TikTok, there will be zero problems with the stream. That's most likely what's about to happen. Because that is just the bizarre way that things work with these platforms and this issue. It's clearly not a my internet issue, it's something to do with slobs. Because it's so consistent in how it works. It's stupid. If we're realistic, it is stupid. We're still dropping frames and it hasn't cut out yet. There's audio just delayed. I'm amazed that it hasn't cut yet. We've dropped 4,500 frames. Getting towards 5k. Which again is way more than it normally gets to before it cuts out. You can't start a tactic to get chem and then use custom tactics to move people to play how you want, as if they can't play there, they're god awful. I don't mind that though. Yeah, I do agree, it may mean that yes, in terms of switching to a defensive tactic, you are limited to staying in that formation. But just altering like player positions and stuff like that a little bit. Kingston, hello. Why no Footies Maguire in the Leicester team? Because he's not a Leicester player. Why is my team at Evo'd? because that's the only way to get good Leicester cards. Twitch is back now, just Cam is jumping, but it's in sync. Okay, we'll take it. Williams. Sancho again. Actually, let's just get rid of those two. Just get rid of them, rid of them. We're gonna get rid of them, rid of them. Because we may have just got an okay amount of non-dupes to do the other half of the pick. The scenes. But what an anticlimactic end. Why is it full of Evos again? As I just said, there's no other way to get good Leicester cards. Will I do a starter squad rating video this year? Yes. As soon as the ratings and everything drop tomorrow, we can do that. Hell yeah. God, the menu lag. How many players do you need? About 83? You have better players. I don't have a clue what you're on about, lad. Yeah, 80 something. But the problem is, some of them are just locked behind this SBC. So, without getting very fortunate, we're not going to come close to doing it. For your team? No, I don't. Otherwise, they'd be in. Put yourself on the clock to finish the series. Get the suspense going. It ain't happening. I don't know if people realise how hard it's going to be. Like, look, let's open up one of these picks. There are roughly 30 cards that I need from Path to Glory or Make Your Mark. A handful of those I can go and buy, right? So it's somewhere around the 20 player mark that are completely extinct, and either you have to get very lucky and snipe them, assuming that they aren't like 5 mil plus, or you have to get them in here. About 20 cards. Let's see if we get one of them right now. No. Of course not. Of course not. So, yet another 5 to 10, 85 times 10 needed to be able to do another one of these to then probably not get a player. It's stupid. Sadly, it is really stupid. Archie didn't. So, I'm basically sadly ready to throw in the towel. I will grind this over the next 2 days or so. I will grind this, and I'll see. And if I happened to get the top end ones, then I would sit there and grind sniping on the lesser ones. Because there'd be more chance of doing that than getting them out of the pick. So, yeah. Am I ready for 25? I am. For numerous reasons, yes. I am very, very ready for the new game. Mainly because I really, really want to restart this series fresh and proper for the new game and stick with it as we go through the game cycle rather than doing a load of it at the end. When a Team of the Week comes out and 5 of the cards are discard value within 15 minutes, that's the time where I need to buy them, use them, test them out. Maybe there'll be a hidden gem in there that I end up using in my main team, or evoing, or something like that. But worst case scenario, we use them, we tick them off. We don't have to worry about them 6 months down the line. And it also means that there is always a reason to be like tuning in to see the progress, because you won't have 3 months where I don't bother using a load of cards, because we'll always be using more and more and more, and seeing how close to overall percentage completion we can get as the year goes on. Obviously you will have the top end cards that will stop it from being 100%. But there is a world where we get to Team of the Year and I've got 90+% of the collection book done. And the 10% that I haven't done is cards that are like a mil plus. Something like that. And that will stay the same percentage as we work through each new promo, using the lesser cards and earning more coins to use the bigger ones, battling against the tax losses and everything like that. I think it will be a lot more enjoyable actually doing it that way and documenting it with proper YouTube videos, with consistent TikToks and things like that. I sadly just don't know, other than grinding to the point where I have 15 million coins, I don't know if there is a world where I will be able to avoid this exact scenario happening next year, unless EA aren't as stupid with the stuff that they put in the packs at the end. We'll see. Footy, if you wanted to. You need to do the objective for the packs next year. You can't be bothered to grind the SBCs. I have done all but one. I think this is actually the first year. I have done, or I will have done, all of the pre-season things. Last year, I did not bother. Because I wasn't playing the game as much, I wasn't enjoying the game as much, and I didn't think that it was worth it. This year, because I've been doing collection book grinding and stuff like that, I have had reasons to use different players and different game modes and stuff. So, if we now look at this, then I need to do for the club 2. This is the last thing I've got to do. But this is so easy. This is just squad battle stuff. You can even leave it playing at the side if you want to. And as I tick off the last few cards that I can finish this. And do any last Leicester evolutions ready for the final Champs weekend. We can do that. But that's the last one. So we've earned ourselves some packs and picks and stuff like that for the next game. Am I trying to get every card? That is the aim of the collection book, yes. Sadly, we're going to fall short because EA are morons and decided to not re-release the Path to Glory and Make Your Mark cards, so they're pretty much impossible to obtain. If you press square, it auto-swaps all dupes for tradable ones, and if they're both untradable, then they don't swap. I know. Doesn't everybody know that? The second half of that sentence is the problem. For the majority of the time, it's a pointless feature because you have to manually go through and swap the cards for them to actually appear in the newest section, which is frustrating. Should you play drafts with your FC points? You're okay at the game. You can, but you have to remember, right? If you're going to use your Ultimate Edition points on draft, just know that the vast majority of other people that are doing it are going to be good at the game. People that are average and below will not spend their points on draft. So, it's risky. The last couple of years, I have attempted to do like 2 drafts at the start, and it's not gone well. It's really not gone well. So unless you grind a little bit of the gameplay, and get to a point where you feel comfortable and then use it on the draft, then I'm not sure if it's worth it when you could just put it on packs. What's the bonus of using them on draft instead of packs? Well, instead of spending 300 points on 2 7.5k packs, if you win the draft, then you could get a 100k pack and some coins or something like that for the same amount of points. So if you're good, it's better value for money. However, for the average person, they're probably not going to do great in the draft, and therefore they may actually get worse value for money by going into the draft with their points. So yeah, I'm not sure I'd recommend it unless you feel like you're competent at the game quite early on. To be honest, how is this not enough? The thing is, last year, I think it was relatively early. Like, it might have been the night that we got our points. Oh my god, there's no team of the season there. Ugh. Weber should be coming out on Wednesday, apparently. RTG team. Yeah. Why else would anyone be using that many Leicester cards? Oh my god, that wasn't enough. Wow. Yeah, apparently, I saw on Twitter, someone said that, like, when the Ultimate Edition comes out, you get your points, like, when it officially releases, right? But then, like, 7 or 8 hours, or maybe it was like 1 AM the next day, they just randomly dropped some promo packs, which you could have used your points on. So whether they'll do the same again this year, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, you can also spend them on Evos. It's true. One other thing that people are not factoring in is the potential that you use your points, or some of your points at least, if this is a valid payment method, on the premium season progress or season pass. Maybe. Might be a possibility that you might deem worth it. You've never pre-ordered before. Does the game take ages to download, or is it quicker? That's an impossible question to answer because I don't know what internet you have. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. However, if you're on Xbox, then am I right or mistaken? Come on, you can do it. I thought I saw someone say on Twitter, Jack, yeah. Hurry up and check for more updates. Why is this taking so long? None. I thought I saw on Twitter that this is now pre... Oh, I've already done it. I guess it automatically did it. So you can now pre-download it if you're on Xbox. I don't know if that's the same on PlayStation. No idea. But on Xbox, if you've pre-ordered, I don't know if you can pre-order. I don't know if you can pre-download if you've got the normal edition, or if this is only possible if you've got Ultimate. But if you've got Ultimate Edition on Xbox, then you can pre-install. PS5 is 18th for the download, apparently. This year is going to be the first year in, what, about 5? That I'm not buying the game on 2 consoles. My plan this year is to... Oh yeah, this is the thing. This is back. So, Xbox... I don't know why this wasn't how it worked before. So previously, on Xbox, you had a friends list. Of course. Just like you do on PlayStation. And you would send a friend request, and it would either get accepted or rejected. Whereas, was it when Xbox One came out? Don't know. That's nearly like a decade ago or something like that. They changed it to followers. And so if you wanted to add me on Xbox, you no longer sent me a friend request, you followed me. And then I can follow you back. But now, if you follow each other, then you're friends. So, I now have 92 friends, and I'm following 31 people who haven't added me as a friend. So, yeah, that's now a thing. Add people you're following as friends. I mean, I don't really know what that means, though. Oh, I guess it properly makes them a friend. The thing is, though, the majority of these people... Like, look at this, followed 7 years ago. Like, some of these people won't even have accounts and stuff that are used. But, sure. So... I have this. I have a second account. This is what I'm going to do this year, is I'm going to utilize my second account as my second account. Instead of buying a PlayStation copy and an Xbox copy, I'm just going to game share to myself and do that. I will still have the PlayStation available so that I can still do share plays and stuff like that when people want to. What do you think of Tom Cannon? I would have absolutely loved to have seen significantly more of him, and I'm upset that I didn't. Why did you think the right wing was Kudus? Don't know. The season pass could be smart if it has good rewards, gives you the points back. Exactly. Memory Alley, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, the PS5 Pro is an absolute disgrace. Crap, I didn't notice who the dupes were. We'll guess that it was those. Yeah, PS5 Pro is pathetic. You're doing the same thing, usually buy them both, but no, PS only. After 360 One X, you now actually prefer the PS controller. I would say that is an unpopular opinion. So, but wait. As in, like, now you do, or since after the 360? Are you saying you preferred the PS4 controller over the Xbox One controller? Because if so, that would surprise me. I don't know anyone that preferred that. It was... Ashley Cole set to leave Birmingham City and take up coaching role at the FA on full-time basis. Will place total focus on supporting Lee Carsley while in charge of England. There you go. Don't need to be on PS anymore for clubs, makes no difference. Exactly. The one downside is that obviously, because I'm not buying the game twice, I won't have the Ultimate Edition on both accounts. So I won't be able to create content on what will, in theory, be the content account until the normal edition comes out. But it's not the end of the world. Especially if I was going to put any money on it, then I'd catch up. Then got so used to having 6 down early, couldn't move back after playing more consistently this year on PlayStation now before prefer. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, the PS5 controller is really good. Callum, I don't know. You get them by October 10th, but I don't know what the earliest date you get them is. Yeah, David, that's understandable. Oh, I see what you mean about the followers thing. Ah, there we go. There's the stream cut out. So, the stream should now refresh. On Twitch, there's probably no sound. On YouTube, there's probably dodgy sound. This is probably going to happen during the mega streams. And that's going to be really infuriating. On previous gens, though. Yeah. Footy's Condogbia. Followed by greats of the game. Is it someone that means I don't have to do their SBC? No. Skill stick is more responsive. In side by side rather than diagonal. Each hand to adjust the angle on each hand. Is now their level. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that's fair and I understand it, but I don't really because they're still at different angles. Anyway, I don't know. Coming to Selhurst Saturday. No. I'll go at some point. One day. But not this year. How many players to complete the book? It ain't gonna happen. 83, something like that. That's not the problem. The problem is the inability to obtain a subset of the cards. Guessing too many are extinct. Yes, because EA are stupid. So, in order to obtain 20-ish cards that are completely extinct and might pop up every couple of days at best, the only way to get them is via this pick. Because they didn't bother to put them back in packs. Because they're stupid. Something along left stick relates to movement issue, not skill issue, but still. Yeah. Because they're going to say the right stick is in the same place on both. Hope that maybe on last day everyone lists them up. Nah. No chance. If they were releasing content up till the last day, maybe. But they killed this game like last Friday, or whenever the last day was that we actually got some content on the game. It's done. Sadly. We've been foiled by EA. And so, FC25, I want to try again. The problem is, if we run into this exact scenario next year, then the only solution is either to get significantly better pack luck or to actually build up to 15 million coins. Would I say this was the worst FIFA there's been? No, it's not even top 5 worst. That was always the issue with the collection, but sort of. But in previous years, you wouldn't have run into this issue. FIFA FIFA 22 and previous, you would have been fine. Because during footies, you just had everything back in packs, and you would have been able to get it all. But last year, they started with tradable footies, and so they were extinct going into September. And this year, they just haven't re-released a load of the cards. Charlie, that's a weird thing to say. You think it'll be a good game? Good luck. We are going to need a hell of a lot of luck. It's, yeah, it's going to be very hard. But I guess you never know. Our players and manager and everyone at the club are going to be fired up after avoiding the points deduction. So maybe that will show in that game. But if not, we've got Everton afterwards. That is a mega important one. What's the worst in your opinion? 21, 22, 23 are the worst, comfortably, because they all had button delay that was just unacceptable. And then FIFA 19 was terrible, and FIFA 16 was terrible. FIFA 16 is the only FIFA that I've ever stopped playing. I just started streaming COD. And the worst part was, that was the year that we won the league. So we got a load of special cards and crazy stuff like that. And up until like FIFA 22 or something like that, it was the only time I ever packed a Team of the Year as well. What made you stop? It was awful. The only way that I can really explain it is when you're playing games, when you're playing FIFA, and you have one of those games, right? Everything in the game is just horrible. Your players just, they can't do nothing works properly. Imagine that, but every single game. It was catastrophic. I hated it. Nerf skills and skill chaining into oblivion. 20 is the worst. 20 can't be the worst because it didn't have button delay. Simple as that. It can't be close to the worst. And I know that you bizarrely liked 19. And I really don't understand why. I personally don't understand how anyone could think that 19 was better than 20. 20 was the best. 20 is the best game that by an absolute mile in between FIFA 18 and FC25 for me. None of the others even touch it. And yes, skilling got nerfed. But, in general, things were just so much better. Was FIFA 16 just every game playing how this one does now? Pretty much. Dreamer, thank you very much. Whereas FIFA 19, if you think that the metas were bad on this year, then you never played FIFA 19. El Tornado crosses, absolute nonsense. First time... First time green time finesse shots from the edge of the box that were literally unstoppable. And La Croqueta chaining literally from one end of the pitch to the other, with it being complete luck as to whether you could actually tackle them. It was disgraceful. FIFA 19 was terrible, you were just very good at that. But again, even if you're good at it, doesn't mean that you should say it's anything other than terrible when, like, comparing it to the other games. J, exactly. Exactly. Thing is, people always went on about it as if it was only El Tornado crosses. You could genuinely do it from anything. Anything that put the ball in the air was broken on that game. Right? Crosses that were done from when the ball was in the air were amazing. Volleys and headers were amazing. Anything aerial in FIFA 19 was broken. People... I don't really know what caused El Tornado to be known as the thing linked to the crosses, when you could do a multitude of things. I actually preferred the Balassi flick, because people didn't expect it, because they expected El Tornadoes. You could literally just scoop the ball up. Right? You could rainbow. You could ball hop. There were multiple things that worked, but people just sort of got stuck in their ways that that was the one way to do it. Which did actually mean that playing against those people was easier, because you knew they were going for that specific skill move. Whereas people that had actually figured it out that there were other ways to do it, that's when it was ridiculous. What do I think of the new FC25? I'll tell you when the game is actually out, because there's no point in judging any of these games until you can play them. Trailers can look amazing. New features, new game modes, new everything can look great. But if the gameplay sucks, or if there's button delay and horrible servers, then none of that matters. Of course I've pre-ordered it. This is my job. Always one crossing thing that's OP, like corners this year. But it wasn't that corners were OP this year. It was that Aerial Plus was really good. It was the headers that were the problem, not really the corner. And look, another one of these picks where we don't get a player out of the, like, 20 that I need. So, this is the problem. I think we're going to have to concede defeat to EA and say that they have royally screwed us when it comes to trying to complete this thing. Because I can use every other player, right? Like, even the ones that cost a ton, like a Lucio. Even if I don't pack him, I can go on the market here, just go to Footy's Hero. And here he is. Alright. 3.5 mil, something like that. I can buy this card. It's a mental amount of coins, but I can get him because he's in packs. Why on earth did you decide to put 199 rated centre back in packs, but leave the other one? It's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Like, let me just show you how ridiculous this is. Blue skies, but yeah, it's been chilly, but I like that. Right, let's have a look, shall we? So, UEFA Path to Glory. Who have we got? Pedri. I think they kept Pedri in packs. Oh no, Pedri's extinct. Camavinga is extinct. Danny Olmo. Oh, Danny Olmo's on the market. Is he in packs? Maybe. Don't know. Bukayo Saka has an SBC. So I imagine that means he's on the market. Saliba, extinct. Danny Olmo is in packs. Ferran Torres. 1 on the market, literally just been listed. Like, John Stones. Extinct. Griezmann. Extinct. Bizarre. I really don't understand this. Why out of all of these cards is this one available? I don't get it. Frankie de Jong. Extinct. Delict. Oops. Extinct. I think is Ruben Diaz in packs? I think he is, which explains why his price is that low. Who else we got? Leroy Sané, a card that people wouldn't even care about if they packed him. Extinct. Adam, very. Zeus, I'm okay. But sadly, I think we're going to have to throw in the towel. Çalhanoğlu, extinct. Just pack him. They're not in packs. This is the problem. This is why they're extinct. So that's the Path to Glory cards. And then if you head on over to Make Your Mark Plus. I don't actually know what made a card Make Your Mark Plus compared to Make Your Mark. Arthur, no, it's Fatawu. Verts, extinct. But you can't even buy an inform Florian Verts. You can't get anyone. Van Dijk is extinct at 15 mil. Carvajal, extinct. Like, these cards just don't exist. So, how on earth? And there's plenty more. Luckily, I've obtained some of them. But you see the extent of the problem, right? So, the only way for me to obtain ones that aren't extinct is via this SBC. And it's pure luck. I mean, I've probably done this SBC so far about 20 times. And I think I've packed 3 players that I hadn't already used. 2 of which aren't even extinct ones. They're available. It just saved me the coins on the tax. So, the odds of getting the high cards, it would be fine if the weight of all of them was genuinely just like random, right? That obviously isn't the case. It's like when you open up a guaranteed Premier League Team of the Season pack. You don't have the same odds to get Haaland as you do to get, like, Alisson. They should have done that for this, though. Every player should have just had the same pack weight. Because it's just unlimited, repeatable, end-game content. That's how it should have been. But no. So we could do this 1,000 times and not get Van Dijk, not get Wirtz, not get Griezmann. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's pure luck. So, unfortunately, unless I am outrageously lucky, I can't come close to getting those cards. I've not used stones, no. No. So, I think what I do is I go out and buy and use any remaining cards that I can. Grind and see if I do get fortunate enough to pack some of these stupid Make Your Mark, Euro and Copa cards. And tick off as many as I can and see how close we get to completing it. Because I don't think that there is a world where I could get enough luck to finish it. When EA does this, does it make you want to give up slightly? I mean, I have to give up. There's no world where I do this. So... yeah. But the team that we're going to use in the final set of champs is going to be this one. But it's going to be slightly improved because we've got a few more Evos that I can do. I don't know if Edouard has got a Leicester card yet. Did they bother to do his transfer? They haven't. Even though, when was that? Like 2 weeks ago that he transferred? They just haven't bothered to do it. I mean, I guess I'll just have to buy a Palace Edouard. And even though it will be a Palace card, it is a present Leicester player. Because I need to look at the remaining Evos and see who would be... like, would it be worth me getting rid of this Kelechi? No, if he was Leicester, then you'd see it. It would only be Leicester cards on the market. Zeus, yeah, there's 20 plus. 20 plus cards that I'm not going to be able to get because they're all stuck behind that SBC. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. But, yeah, in terms of final Evos, we got Ricky P and Ndidi currently in the lab. And then I could do some of these. Where is it? This one is the one that Edouard fits in really, really well. Oops. Here. Because he's got the max pace and he's nearly at the max physical. He has 4 playstyles already. You're only allowed 6. So Edouard would go up to a 99 rated double 5-star. So we can use him. We'll do that. Let's just... there we go. Because I think you actually need to do this evolution as well. Yeah, you earn a pack in FC25 for doing this one. I need to check if that is the case with any of these others. But all of these that don't cost, I'll do anyway, just because I can. Like this, I could put JJ into it. Brand new 9, maybe we could put someone into that. Attacking fullback, again, JJ could go into that one. We have attacking left back. I wonder if I could combo him. Could I put him into both of these? Total positions max 3. Pace max 97. Overall max 95. Left back. Playstars max 8. Total positions max 3. What would he end up as? Because if he could go into both of these, that would be huge. We could put Doyle into both. So JJ... so if he goes into this, he goes up to a 95 rated. Oh, but then he gets a 4th position. No! Damn. He'd have 7 playstars. So, does it work the other way round? Does this give you an extra position? Maybe not. Could I do it this way? That takes him to a 95. with 92 pace. Let's just take a picture of this card. Because if he could fit into both, then we'll put JJ in there. He'll have 3 positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 play styles. Do the in-game stats just in case anything is limited there. 95 rated. Watkins, focus on your own team. Oh, wait. So, in this one, total positions max 3. He would only have 3. Overall max 96. And he'd have 8 playstyles. So I think I can put him into both. And we can take him up to a 98 JJ. We'll have that Ricky P on the right, who I might be able to put into this one. So we could have ridiculous fullbacks. Maybe we can fit someone into this. Tierney fits in, but she's at centre-back, so I don't know if I really want to do that. She could then become a striker. I mean, I could put her in at DM. Chumeni and Camavinga. Nice. Out of how many have you done? Because it is crazy how many you have to do to actually get some of these cards. Right, who fits in here? About 10. That is very fortunate. Well, Fatawu fits in here, and he'd go up to a 94. We'd still have problems with his stamina, reactions, and composure. But still. So we could end with Fatawu. And then top number 9. Must not be striker. I don't know who I have that fits in here. Fatawu again. Yeah, that's about it, really. So I wonder... There's not a world where he can fit in both of them, surely. I mean, dribbling max 94 on that one. Dribbling max 94, so he can't fit in both. I wonder if there's... I wonder if there's a combo that I can do to bump somebody else up to join this like level of players that we have. Ooh. Interesting, Daka fits in that one. But we're just going to have a load of strikers. We're going to have like 5 players that are going to be unbelievable strikers and then amazing fullbacks, and that's it. The middle of the park's going to be a struggle. Old Leicester legend Peter Schmeichel, he's just the best keeper on the game. Ooh. Interesting. But again, would he then be able to go into something else? What do you think about Callum O'Hare? Surprised that he's still in the Championship. So like Ian Acho here could go up to an 88 and then maybe he could go into another one, but it's not going to be enough to make him a monster. So I think I need to finish the ones that I've currently got going on. And then we'll go from there. I think. So, basically, to summarise, my plan for the remainder of this game, with the collection book, we have, I think it was 83 players remaining. 84. But I have bought one of those, so 83. I will go through and I will buy and use anyone else that I can. And then we'll be stuck in a position where the only remaining cards are going to be locked behind that SBC. So I will grind it. I'll attempt to get some of those cards. There is no world where I'm going to get them all, because the pack weight or pick weight is just not good enough. And why EA have decided to do that, I don't know. I really don't know. But that is how it's going to finish. And so what I'll do is tonight I will tick off stream any remaining players that are available to go out and buy. And then when we stream tomorrow, we'll have the ratings for FC25. So we can look at some of those. And we can then potentially look at doing a video of like rating or ranking your starter teams for FC25. And I'll put mine in there as well. I think I did that last year, but I had to do it whilst I was on holiday. Was that last year? I can't remember. I had to do it on holiday one year. on the rooftop of the hotel that we were at. Don't know. The Man City trial does begin on Monday. It was the year before. I feel like that does line up in my head a bit more. I'm not going Palace away, no. We're winning the league? I doubt it. Play any other games? Yeah! So, again, to roughly schedule what I'm going to do between now... For those that don't know, if you're on Xbox and you've pre-ordered, you can switch your time zone to New Zealand. You will be able to play FC25, if you have the Ultimate Edition, midday on Thursday. So what is my plan between now and midday on Thursday? Tonight, use any of the players that I can. Pretty much. And then start the grind of the 85x10s and the 85 pick. Tomorrow, we will stream. I will update you as to where we are at. Callum, yes. Probably. No, it was not when I was in New York. I think it was... No. It was... Where it went? Rome or something like that. So tomorrow, we'll stream. I'll update you as to where we're at. We will go through the FC25 ratings together on stream. And then I will start requesting you guys to send some videos. Oh, not videos. Pictures of your starter teams that you've built up with the release of the ratings. We can get that video out over the weekend. Saturday, we will stream again. And it might be the final stream of this game for me, where we do like one last run of doing the picks and seeing what we can get, but also streaming the final Champs weekend with the Leicester team, the full Leicester Evo team, to end it off in style. So then we will do one final episode for YouTube of it. And then potentially that means that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're not touching this game again. It will be uninstalled as soon as I finish that last Champs game. I will upload a video that is talking about my plans for FC25. That will probably go out on like Monday or Tuesday. And if I stream, on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then it will be something other than this. It might be Elden Ring. It might be Rocksmith. Could be any of these other games that we've got installed. Bit of Fortnite, bit of COD. No idea. Absolutely no idea. But something to just chill in those few days that we've got between this and 25. I will not be doing a 24 or 30 hour live stream for the launch of the game. However, Thursday next week, from roughly midday, we'll be doing like a 13-hour stream, 14-hour, for the launch of the game. I will then go to sleep, I'll wake up, have some breakfast, have a shower, and we'll hop straight back on live stream to do another like 12 hours. So I will be doing like 24 hours worth of streaming for the launch, but instead of doing 30 hours or 31 hours all the way through, I'll have a sleep break this time, which I think makes sense for everybody involved. And it will lead to the stream being better. I'll be more energized, and people won't fall asleep whilst watching it, and stuff like that as well. So it just makes sense. So that is the rough plan. So midnight release stream. No, because it comes out at midday on Thursday. So again, I will stream from just before midday for probably like 14 hours. So we'll go through and to the midnight release, and then probably stream for a couple more hours until I feel shattered and feel like it's time for sleep. Have a bit of a sleep, come back, refreshed, and then stream again in the morning. So yeah, that is the rough plan for the next few days. So hopefully that sounds good to you, and then we can start grinding out FC25, going hard with it in terms of videos, shorts, and streams. One other thing that I will say is, in the meantime, if you want to help out, you can still always go over to the football channel. The latest video after the latest title change has done okay. Although I have these weird things that happen with the YouTube videos where sometimes the graph, it does this, alright? And it's so sharp in the way that it happens that it feels really, really questionable at times. So if we have time on the left and views here, then I've had some videos where the graph looks like this, which is really weird. Really, really weird. And as I say, it's not like it gradually... Like, it would be different if it looked more like that one at the top. But it's like at one point, where are we? Here. It just suddenly stops being pushed or something. It's very odd. But the latest video has done okay. And potentially, as of 10 AM tomorrow, I might be able to apply for monetization on that channel, which is huge. So that would be amazing as well. So thank you very much for the love and support on that channel, and hopefully tomorrow is the day. If not, then it'll be a day or two after, that's fine. But with the analytics and graphs and stuff, in theory, could be tomorrow. So I will instantly apply for monetization and then go back and remonetize all the previous videos, and I can actually earn something. Even if it's just a couple of quid, it's something. So that's awesome. So tomorrow's going to be good in that respect. As I say, I'm going to do everything that I said in regards to trying to get as close to completing the series as possible tonight and tomorrow. And I'll update you on everything regarding that. So, yeah, thank you for all the support. Thank you for being a part of it. And I'll probably put out a thing on like Twitter and TikTok and YouTube community page of like my schedule for the final stream of this game, final upload, and then the start of the new one. So be on the lookout for that over this weekend. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for FC25 full rating database reveal. Should be good. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.